Why do New Yorkers, like true New Yorkers, whether you live in the city or any part of the state, why don't we go to the ball drop? It's a tourist thing, okay? I'm not saying that no New Yorker has ever done it. If they are going to do it, it's for a big moment like a proposal or they're not underage. It's something to do when you're underage because you can't really drink or do anything crazy. Not that they don't still drink in their little cups, because we didn't wear a can. But I personally have never watched the ball drop live in Times Square. Here's the truth. This is what every New Yorker knows and why we are nowhere near Times Square unless we have the rare opportunity to be invited to one of the many thousands of apartments all around Times Square that have perfect views. And you see everybody up on the balconies. That's like the perfect place to see it because one, you're warm, you have a toilet, and you can see all the shows and you can hear it, you can see what's going on, and you're not in the craziness. But this is why we avoid it. Getting a good spot in Times Square means you have to literally be there all day. For all the people that you see on screen huddled together, there's way more that are waiting in side streets and alleys that never even made it that close. So your asses to apples all night. For the most part, New Year's weather has been pretty horrific. It's either extremely cold and no snow, it just like stills your breath cold, or it's just precipitation everywhere, but it's kind of warm, so you're still getting soaked anyway. Long story short, there's not enough places to pee, if any, so you have to hold your bladder most of the day or find a private place to squat. And yes, it's gonna smell like urine in some places. When people figure out certain places you can go without getting caught to pee, they're gonna become a pee spot. Gross. Welcome to New York. Also, there's so many, like, police officers in there. So if you, like, wanted to smoke a J, you wanted to drink a 40, you have to hide all of that shit. Whether you're adult or not, they're just all over you. They're up in your business. So you're not able to celebrate and enjoy in any way an adult can when you're there in the heart of Times Square. And at any time, especially since 9/11, they can just come up, search through your bag, search you, pat you down. If they don't like how you look, if they don't like your attitude, they will ask you to leave. So there's no guarantee that you're actually going to see the ball drop. Apart from being freezing, being surrounded by people you don't know, some of the best and biggest pickpockets and thieves, they crusade that whole place all night. So a lot of people are missing credit cards, money, trinkets, jewelry, just for going to Times Square. We are the biggest fucking city of thieves, may I tell you, and con artists, and you're all congregating in one spot for them to pick off of you. And since I said it's mostly tourists, trust me when I tell you, they have a fucking field day with you guys. They make mad money off of you for one night for trusting our city and trusting that you're here. With all these police and the balls dropping, you're getting robbed. You're getting robbed left and right by turtle doves. That's what we call pickpockets. An homage to old Irish culture in New York. Turtle doves are the people that dressed up like nuns and just nuns. Dressed up like maids. They probably did dress up like nuns to steal from church, and I'm not gonna lie, but they would put on uniforms and just walk into people's house and rob them blind, because that was way back in the day and there's no security, and like they didn't ask questions. You look Irish, of course you're a slave. You know, they're not going to question that you're supposed to be working there. And so, you all get turtle doved. Be careful, be leery of that if you're going tonight. Make sure you have like one of those scan-proof wallets too, because now you have hackers that don't even need to pick your pocket. They can just scan you in your wallet and you're done. And while you're there having a good time, they're robbing your bank account. So answer why us New Yorkers don't go like fucking turtle doves? No thank you. I can spot you 20 miles out, okay? I have a long, Irish blood up. You better keep your fucking hands to yourself or walk over there when you pass me on the goddamn sidewalk, you fucking turtle dove asshole. You ain't getting shit from me. Keep it moving. Don't even look at me. I know what you're trying to do. You get go like that when you're in this state. Surprisingly, Syracuse has just as much turtle doves as New York City, and we're way smaller. I feel like they all retire here. They retire to Syracuse, as in they get caught too much in the city, and they get a wreck, so they gotta go find a new area to pickpocket. Welcome, Syracuse. Yay for us. But anyway, another reason why we don't go to Times Square, you know, there's a lot of violence. People are crazy when they do sneak those confirmation. Be careful out there if you're going. There's a lot of stabbings in New York this year. Stabbings is on a rise, just as much as gun violence, because they're able to get these little knives in their boots, and their pockets, so be very, very careful. Knife crimes in New York are, like, legit. They will put it to your fucking throat, they'll put it to your gut, and a lot of people do get stabbed, even when they do give over this stuff, so just be very, very careful. New York is crazy. I was born, bred, and raised here. I'm telling you the truth. I avoid that place like a plague. You would not catch me dead unless I was an act performing on Times Square. That is the only time you're gonna see my fucking ass there. I don't want any, plus, I lived through 9/11, okay, so I have anxiety about the amount of crowds. Like, if anybody wanted to, drop a plane on us, this would be a perfect event to do it, so I just can't relax. But I don't really feel like that's a part of well, maybe people who went there. Like, I wasn't there on the day. I was part of the cleanup crew, which I snuck off to do. I was only a teenager. Fucked me up. So now I just, anytime, it's only really flares up when I'm in the city. Because I'm like, oh, I'm looking up at the planes. I don't think that's ever going to go away. But I feel like that's probably true for some of us out there, too, that just are avoiding a possible attack. Feel safer at home. Sound like we're afraid to go outside. We're just afraid to congregate in mass areas. I'm also scared of mass shooters, and I think there's a lot of that going on in the world right now. So I think a lot of New Yorkers who have seen the angry this year are avoiding even more so because of gun violence and all these political movements and people taking things that are supposed to be fun and turning it into a political statement or a movement. They love using New York for that. Us New Yorkers know this. Some asshole's gonna take a microphone and preach about something. Somebody's gonna be pissed off and start a fight. We know how New Yorkers are. And even though majority of that crowd, when you come to New York, people, we see this all the time. We see this every day. People get personas when they come to New York. I'm in New York City, the most badass city in the world, and you all think you can grow a pair of balls in our city. Let me tell you, New York will be the first place to rip them balls right off your damn body, jiggle them around, squish them under our feet, and say, this is what real balls looks like. It's true. Not everybody who comes to our city is a disrespectful jerk, but please know that for every great person that comes in, picks up their stuff, and is respectful of our city and loves it, there's 25 assholes that got. Oh, sorry. I'm in New York. What happens in New York stays in New York. Actually, that's fucking Vegas. Okay, you're in the wrong city. Dum-dum. What happens to you in New York sticks to you. We don't forget shit, motherfucker. We just don't want to deal with the hubbub. We like to sit with the people we trust. We like to have a cocktail and relax. New Yorkers are chill. In the core of us, we are chill. We don't really like drama. We just know to expect it when we come out our door. And there's going to be so much fucking drama in that square. So a real New Yorker's like, fuck that. Suck that. Watch it on TV like the rest of the world. Over and out. With no popos, a place to go to the bathroom. Hopefully not getting stabbed or shot in a small confined space, My odds are ever in my favor. At a friend's house. That's a true New York mentality. I love you guys. I hope it's good. If you are going to Times Square, don't worry, you're going to have fun. But go pee first.